So here we are at Frankie Off Grid. We know these guys, Jürgen and Gisa, and what we're doing is not using this thing properly. Hang on. Hey. So what we're doing is tiling this little plinth so they can put their fireplace on it because it's getting colder and stuff. So I'm just going to show you simple techniques really of tiling and things. So basically we need to do everything dry before you start. So you can get a rough idea of where everything's going to sit. Yeah, simple stuff. We put our tiles on there dry before we mix anything up to make sure we know what we're going to do. So there's your basic 4 tiles, and we're going to cut this front edge off. You see the bricks on the front are like a scalloped edge. So I'm going to attempt to cut that in a scallop to match what's below. Yeah. So the edge of the tiles match the bricks, which are virtually the same colour. So all look fine and dandy. But yeah. So we can see what we need to do. I may well put another one here, tight to the wall, and mark that edge before we do any mixing, so we get all the tiles to fit dry, and then we'll do a mix and I'll show you what we need to do then. So there we go, all dry fitted now, all the corners cut. These, if I can show you, these edges slightly scalloped to match the tiles, and then this edge will be filled in with a bit of grout afterwards. Yes, it's all fitting, all relatively symmetrical, so yeah, it looks alright. I hope the customers are happy. And of course I used, here's my goggles, ear defenders, and a respirator mask basically for the dust, because I'm using, I'm dry cutting with a Hilti AG125, which is, you know, a tool I like to use all the time. Love Hilti stuff. And with the Hilti diamond wheel, I find it just, you get a cleaner cut. The wet cut, you're an awful lot of mess and noise, and yeah, I find it easier to use this. That's what I do. Here we go. So now I'm going to take all these off. Remember, you know, the complex way they go together. It's really easy. Take them all off. We're going to put some cola or tile adhesive on the bottom, and then I'll show you why and how to put the grooves in it. So normally with a cement background, you'd wet it down first. But if you do that with tile adhesive, which is designed to go onto dry surfaces, it just slips off. Okay. So if you wet this down now and put tile adhesive on it, when you try and put the grooves in it with this, you just scrape it all off. Okay. So
you want it dry.
So what we're doing is just you can do the whole surface, there's only a small bit. We'll do some dollops, it's a technical word. Make sure you get those dollops all the way to the edges, like so.
What a lovely texture.
You can leave it like that if you like.
Yeah, great, thanks.
I found a plaster here recently that leaves a very similar texture to that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The one you do upstairs.
Yeah.
Looks so
it almost
good.
looks the same as that.
Honestly, makes you brain.
So a couple more dollops. And because this, I've never used this particular waterproof, flexible adhesive before, so it's really workable, put it that way. So and there's way too much. scrape this onto the floor because we're going to be low there. A bit low there. I'm sure the mess I made will be edited out. So that's it basically. I was going to back butter the tiles, but this stuff is so just sort of, yeah, nice. So the reason we use a notch tile, notch spreader, this creates little humps in the adhesive, yeah? So you gently sit the tile on those humps and then you press it down, and basically if all your humps are running in the right direction, you'll get a better spread of adhesive on your tile and you don't get those hollow, you know, on some tiles are hollow.
Mm-hmm.
That's because their lumps weren't high enough and then pushed them down into them enough.
And then it gets a gap.
Make sure we've got the right tiles. So this one is that corner, and then we had another one cut, which was this one, yeah? So the corner one we start with. We won't push them down yet because we've got to get the lines right here. Okay, so here we go. Just let's push them down gently and jiggle them about a bit. That's all. More technical words. But importantly, all these want to be the same level with each other, yeah? And on the edges here as well. So it doesn't really matter if this is falling either way or whatever, as long as all these are the same level there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Level there and there and there. There's lots of fancy spacers and devices you can get nowadays with wedges that hold them all flat, but if your floor's not flat in the first place, that will lift the tile up and you'll have a hollow, yeah? So it's much better in my opinion than what I'm used to, is to just do it by eye, because if it looks good by eye, then basically that's what you're after. It is good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it takes a few years experience to maybe get it right by eye.
How many years?
I don't know, 1, 2 maybe.
Okay. 2 years are like 15.
or 30. Yeah, so I'm a bit shy of cola here, see? Cola. Do you know, I can't remember the English word for it. Adhesive here, yeah? So just going to put a little dollop, because this is a small tile, it'll push it out quite easily. And the same over there. So what I've done with this one is what they call back buttering. So I've put the adhesive on the back of the tile as well as on the tile, on the surface I'm tiling too.
I can see why they use the word butter.
Yeah.
It's like butter icing, isn't it?
So that's now gone horribly wrong because I pushed it down too far. So we'll try again. Yay! And don't worry about if you've got any bits of adhesive, you know, I made a bit of a mess here. But if you've got bits of adhesive left over and stuff on the surface, it'll clean up really easy afterwards.
Cool.
Okay, so there we go. Adhesive put on, tiles put down, and all these scalloped edges cut. Yeah, when this is So we're going to go for, I think, for a dark grey grout, like a dark grey metallic grout, unless you can get a grout to match this, but I'm not sure you'll get that. But there. And what we've done is, we had some excess tiles, which we've 5 left over, a bit of adhesive left over, so we've put them down in this corner because the actual corner is square and then it comes out a square here. So we'll be cutting a little piece off the tiles going along this wall to here, and then when we come across the floor here to here where they meet this wall, we'll be cutting a piece off there. So the lines won't match this, but it'll be pretty close to it. Noise in the background was essential. Hi everyone, so as you can see by the coat, we've had a bit of quite heavy rain, and everything's fine, everything's got shelter, turkeys, pigs, everything has shelter. Unfortunately, the goats have decided they want to stand out in the rain. Whether they don't all like being inside altogether, I do not know. So what I'm going to do is take the old turkey nursery, repair it a little bit. They've been standing on the roof there. Take the nursery and put it up by the goats and put a cover over the top of it, so it's like an extended roof on their the tractor they use. So we'll have a go at that. Well, I got it this far. I'm going to have to go and get Ange to give me a hand. So I've come down to get the sledgehammer, but also check on the piggies. Hey, check on you guys to see if their house is dry. Oh, I've just got soaked, and it's perfectly dry. Yes, it's perfectly dry, which is more than can be said for their food bowl. But yeah, so that's all good. Oh, we have a bit of thunder. So we've had a change of heart, and we decided to put a gazebo up instead of what I was going to do. The only problem is putting a gazebo up in a thunderstorm. Probably not the best thing to do. So we're now going back to the original plan because we've noticed we've only got 5 feet and 5 of these things. We need 6 of these and 6 of these. The foot isn't a problem. I've made an extra pole for there as well, we were missing, but I can't at the moment make one of these, so back to plan A. Right, we're getting there. We just had to step out of the shower for a minute. So there we have it, very temporary, because we just remember the only bit of tarpaulin stuff we had was ripped. So we're going to have to go shopping and get a tarp to go over that, but for the minute it gives them a bigger area that's going to be dry. I can feed them in the dry, because you know the long-term plans are to build a big house for them in this corner, but obviously that takes a bit of time, you can't do it straight away. But they're all out now, so and Frida's, yeah, feeling a bit left out, but she's okay. She's okay. So, as you see, I zoomed up the road to our neighbour's place, Jürgen and Gisa, and they have an issue with some of their roof tiles. So they've asked me if I can come and have a look. So that's what we're doing. Aha. So what's the problem?
Over there.
Oh, I see. Lots of daylight.
Yes. And it
Yeah.
wasn't like that. It used to be like right next
Right.
to it. So,
Do you think the wind's caught some, or?
I don't know what did it. I have no idea.
Okay, let's have a look.
I'm always suspecting the birds, but the bloody birds couldn't do that.
No. Okay, we'll have a look. Turn on. So there we go. It looks like what had happened is we had a big gust of wind, and if you see on here, I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark, but there's a little notch that's supposed to hold these tiles against these concrete beams. And I think the wind had blown them all up, lifted them up a bit and put them all out of place. Much better now, except here. I still need to play around with a bit extra daylight coming in here for some reason, but it's on the notch, so it may just be this tile was moved and it needs a bit of sunshine on it to get it back into position, if you know what I mean. And they do tend to move a little bit when they settle down. So yeah, hopefully that's worked. There's no wind and no rain getting in anyway, so, and all the rest look fairly good. Cool. Well, I hope that's sorted you out, Jürgen.
It did. Thanks, Nick.
No worries. So there, further waterproofing on the goat enclosure. Just a temporary measure. Yeah. There you go, guys. Get used to it. And Frida's got a bit more, we'll put some more hay in for them as well. So hopefully that's the goats sorted. I wish they'd give me a chance to build stuff here. So let's go and see what Angie's doing in the kitchen on this rather wet day. So, what you up to?
We need to get some new nut crackers because these aren't terribly good. So I'm having to use a meat knife.
So you're cracking up. You're cracking up, girl.
Yep. So these are our own hazelnuts,
Ooh.
but they're hard.
And what are you making?
A secret.
Okay, I'll film in a minute. Okay, so how do we do things?
First of all, we have a pan, and into that we should be putting some butter. These are normal 250 gram packs of butter. I'll probably use about 2/3.
Okay.
Right, so into that we're going to get the butter starting to melt. Chocolate. I'm using this. It's got little bits of raspberry in it. It's just quite nice, but it's also quite a nice one just to have a little square every now and again as a treat. So that'll go in as well. I'm going to use 2 of these packs for now. So sadly that means that a pack will be left in the fridge for me. that, then I'm also going to add some golden syrup, or treacle as we like to call it. So this came courtesy of my sister and brother-in-law, thank you very much. And I'm going to put in a couple of really good, nice dollops. So this is on quite a low heat because you don't want the chocolate to burn. And sadly with golden syrup, like I say, I'm going to put in 2 good dollops, but I'll have to actually go in 3 because most of it sticks to the spoon. So off the first one. So I'll just put in a little bit extra as well. We also have some, they're not digestive biscuits as such, they're just like a plain whole wheat biscuit. So I'm going to break these up a bit. And tip them in. Give that a quick stir, see how it's doing.
So what are we actually making?
It's going to be a fridge cake.
Uh-huh. So a no-bake fridge cake.
Well, apart from this is the only sort of heat that's involved, but
Yeah,
yes,
but not
there's no
baking.
actual baking.
Cool.
So I'll put a few more of these biscuits in. So the few little hazelnuts that we had, I've just cut them up a bit smaller, and they're going to go in as well, along with some of our own dried cherries. I had to think what they were then. So I'll just put in a few of those just as a treat.
Basically anything you like, right?
Yeah, basically anything you like. I'm going to also put in some sultanas. How annoying, there's only a small bit in the bag. Looks like my husband's been in there.
Yeah, I'll put some in a curry.
Yes, I know, I can tell that you've been in. And I've got... Oh, what's that? I'll put a few of these in as well, just to... because the bag's open.
What are they?
These are currants, but
All right.
like I said, I don't normally use currants in it, it's just the bag's open. This is going to have lots of different things in it. I don't put any sugar in it because we've got the golden syrup and the sweetness from the fruit. So and next, I'm going to put in some flaked coconut. Oops, she's sleeping. We like coconut, so we'll put in quite a lot of this. Maybe a bit more. And we also have
What are they?
marshmallows.
They're a bit small.
Yeah, the mini ones.
I can see that.
Again, give that a good stir. And next, I'm putting in something that I found. We've got a cracking little sort of Indian, not really Oriental, but what's
No, it's just basically Indian spice shop.
spice shop. But he also gets in if there's something that I don't know, like mango chutney or something. If he hasn't got it on the shelf, he'll get it in for
They're
you.
getting me some lime pickle.
Yeah.
So we'll try and find. Yeah, we'll put his details if you're in the fund out area up here somewhere.
But I found this puffed rice, and I thought, oh yeah, we will definitely be using lots of this. I'm going to turn the heat off that now because everything's nicely melted, so just give this all a really good coating. It's almost like a chocolate Rice Krispie cake as well. In fact, I think I'll put a few more ricey bits in.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like puffed rice?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, ideal. Right, I think that's pretty well done. So what I've done here, we've got a bread tin, and I've just lined it with cling film, and that will be going in. Get a little spatula. And all we do is just line that, or put the cling film in the thing because it makes it a lot easier to take it out. It doesn't need to be greased or anything. So again, don't forget to make sure everything gets scraped out of your pan so that husbands can't then steal any. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? That's a pretty good clean pan. Right, and then press that down. And there you have it. One fridge, well, not quite a fridge cake because it's obviously still hot. So this then goes in the fridge. And yeah, hopefully we'll munch on that later.
I really like it when Ange does fridge cake because I get.
You're such a child, Saunders.
Okay, we're all a bit sideways. I have no idea why, but okay. So that's it for this Friday, and I hope you enjoyed it. And look what we've got. Look what's just come out of the fridge, not the oven. Let's have a look at it closer. So here comes the moment of truth, the reveal, if you like. Not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. A bigger knife, babe?
I'm not usually allowed these knives.
Nice. So all we get?
Yes. Oh, take the bigger piece.
Oh. Very good. Very good. So guys, we're just about to stuff our faces. Lovely to see, lovely to meet some of our subscribers this week. Rui and Ruth, we met them in Brick and Marché. Hi again. And Latif and Inez from the Netherlands. We met them today. They needed just a chat about buying property stuff and things. So lovely to meet subscribers.
Yeah.
We're always keen to meet subscribers, and if we've got time, of course.
And if you
We
can
can
help,
always make time, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Lovely to see you guys. and we'll see everyone in the next one. But don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. See you in the next one. Bye.